Hello everyone, welcome back to the English Echo. We're very happy you're here today. Today, we're going to practice English together in a simple and relaxing way. I'm Sam.
And I'm Sophia.
We're happy you're here today.
Let's learn together.
So, think about the first 10 minutes of your day. You probably do the exact same things in the exact same order.
Right, completely on autopilot.
Exactly. You do not even really think about your actions.
Okay.
But what if I told you that this morning autopilot is actually the secret to mastering English?
Oh, wow. That is a really fascinating idea. Our daily habits are incredibly powerful.
Yeah, they really are.
And talking about our morning routine is not just a great way to learn simple, everyday vocabulary. It also shows us how human beings build habits. We do these small actions every single day, and they shape our entire lives and even our ability to learn.
It's so true. And, it all begins in the exact same place for everyone, in bed.
Yes, always in bed.
Usually, the morning starts with a sudden, really loud noise. I mean, in the past, people had a real crock on a table.
Right, with the bells on top.
Exactly. But today, almost everyone uses their mobile phone. And our reaction to that sound really divides people into two completely different groups.
It really does. In English, we actually borrow ideas from nature to describe our energy levels in the morning.
Oh, right, the animal names.
Yes. So we call someone an early bird if they wake up with natural energy. Because, birds sing when the sun comes up.
Yeah, they do.
So an early bird is simply a person who loves the morning time, and they feel happy when the new day begins.
Well, I am definitely not a bird singing in the morning. I am the exact opposite. I belong to the other group.
The night owls.
Yes, exactly. We call those people night owls. An owl is an animal that stays awake and hunts in the dark.
Right.
So a night owl is someone who feels their best late at night. For us, hearing that phone alarm in the morning is, it's almost painful.
I can imagine. When that alarm rings, the struggle really begins. You are lying there in a warm, cozy bed.
The best feeling.
It is. And the room outside the blankets feels so cold. So many people just reach out and hit the snooze button.
Oh, the snooze button.
Yeah. Pressing that button stops the alarm, and it gives you maybe 5 or 10 more minutes of silence. But scientists say this is actually a terrible habit.
I mean, I know it is a bad habit, but it feels so wonderful in the moment. You just want that illusion of more rest.
I totally understand that.
But I always wonder, why is hitting the snooze button actually worse for our energy? Why does it make us feel bad?
It is worse because it confuses your brain. When you fall back asleep for just 5 minutes, your body tries to start a brand new sleep cycle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the alarm rings again and interrupts that deep sleep. So it leaves you feeling heavy, tired, and, just confused.
That makes sense. That heavy feeling is a real physical state.
Definitely.
I constantly hear language learners use the phrases wake up and get up as if they mean the exact same thing.
Ah, yes. That is a very common mix-up.
Right. But in my experience, one of those things is really easy, and the other is a huge physical struggle. Is there a strict difference we should know?
Yes, there is a very clear difference. Wake up is completely mental. Your eyes open, your brain turns on, you realize it is morning.
But you are still in bed.
Exactly. You're still lying flat in your bed. Get up is the actual physical action. It means fighting gravity, pushing the blankets away, and standing up on the cold floor.
So your eyes are open, you wake up, but your brain is still half asleep. You have to physically shock your system to get up and start functioning.
That is exactly right.
That is probably why the bathroom is the next stop for almost everyone.
Yeah.
We need water to force our bodies to wake up.
Yes, splashing cold water on your face is a very popular daily habit. It is not just about washing your skin. No, the sudden shock of that cold temperature actually forces your nervous system to react. Your heart beats a little faster. It sends a message to your brain that it is time to survive and be active.
Wow, so the cold water is literally like pressing a start button for the mind. That's fascinating.
It really is.
And after that, we usually grab a toothbrush. Some people use an electric toothbrush, because the motor cleans very well, even if it is a little loud in the quiet morning.
Right, and others prefer just a simple, regular toothbrush to keep things quiet.
Yeah. But after the cold water wakes the brain up, the warm shower seems to do the exact opposite. It relaxes the body. Why do we need warm water to feel human again?
Well, think about how you sleep. You lie in one position for hours and hours, so your muscles become very stiff and tight.
Oh, true.
Warm water actually increases your blood flow. It makes your back and your legs feel loose and comfortable again. It basically washes away the sleep.
That sounds amazing.
It is. You step out of the shower, dry off with a towel, and you feel like a brand new person.
Okay, so you dry off, and now you face what I think is honestly the hardest part of the entire morning.
What is that?
Getting dressed. I mean, I stare at my closet every morning for 10 minutes, completely paralyzed.
Just looking at the clothes.
Yes. I have plenty of shirts and pants, but I feel like I have nothing to wear. Why is choosing clothes so exhausting early in the morning?
It happens because of something called decision fatigue. Your brain has a limited amount of energy for making choices each day.
Really? Just a limited amount?
Yes. So when you look at all those colors and styles of shirts, your brain has to work really hard to decide. You're using up your mental energy before you even leave the house.
That is terrible. How do people fix this? I want to save my brain energy for important things at work, not for picking out a shirt.
Well, the easiest way to remove the choice is to let the environment decide for you.
What do you mean?
Before you open your closet, just check the weather app on your phone. If you know the exact temperature outside, the decision makes itself.
Oh, that makes so much sense. You remove the guesswork completely.
Exactly.
So if it is hot outside, you automatically grab a light t-shirt. If the app shows wind and cold temperatures, you just reach for a heavy sweater.
Yes, you avoid making a choice, which saves your brain energy for the day.
And I guess you avoid a terrible physical mistake, too.
Right. Wearing a heavy sweater on a very hot day is awful. It traps all your body heat. You spend the whole day sweating and feeling completely uncomfortable simply because you did not check the temperature first.
Yeah, nobody wants to start their day sweating. So once you are dressed appropriately, you follow the smell into the best room in the house.
The kitchen.
The kitchen. And for a huge part of the world, this room means one specific thing. Coffee.
Coffee is definitely a morning ritual. The smell of fresh coffee actually brings happiness. It triggers happy chemicals in your brain before you even take a drink.
I believe that.
Some people use a simple, small machine. You just push one button and a perfect cup pours out quickly. It is all about keeping it simple.
But others treat it like a real art project. They use a machine that loudly grinds fresh beans. It makes so much noise in the quiet morning.
It really does.
But it releases all the natural oils from the coffee. The taste is totally different. I cannot drink it black, though. Black coffee is far too strong and bitter for me.
Adding warm milk or cream changes it completely. It cuts the bitterness and makes it very smooth. But, coffee is just liquid energy.
Right.
Your body also needs solid food. Breakfast is so important because it gives you energy. You have been sleeping and not eating for 8 hours.
People always call breakfast the most important meal of the day. But honestly, I sometimes skip it when I'm in a rush. Does eating breakfast really matter that much?
It absolutely does. Food provides the energy your body needs to function. It helps your brain focus and think clearly.
So what should we eat?
Well, scrambled eggs with a piece of toast is delicious and healthy. Or a bowl of oatmeal with fresh fruit, like bananas or strawberries. That keeps you full for a long time.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
But this is a very Western idea of breakfast, right?
Yeah.
It is so interesting how people around the world eat such different things for breakfast.
Yes, globally, breakfast is very different. In many parts of the world, people eat warm soup or rice or just a simple piece of bread for their morning energy.
It really is fascinating. But eventually, the plate is empty, the coffee is gone, it is time to leave the house. But you cannot just walk out the front door, right?
No, definitely not. There are a few final, very important steps before leaving.
The final check.
Exactly. Usually people run back to the bathroom mirror to do a final hair check, just to make sure you look okay for the world.
Yeah, I definitely do that. And then you have to gather your things for work. I actually have a special checklist I say out loud while I pat my pockets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I pat my pockets and say phone, keys, wallet. What happens if you forget to do this safety check?
Well, it is a terrible feeling. If you forget your keys, it completely ruins the morning flow.
Oh, it's the worst.
You have to stop, unlock the door, go back inside and search for them. You feel stressed immediately.
It's true. But why does saying those words, phone, keys, wallet, why does saying them out loud actually help?
Because saying the words out loud helps your memory. Hearing your own voice makes your brain pay attention to what you are doing in that exact moment.
That makes so much sense. And, just like checking your pockets or brushing your teeth every day, learning English works best when it becomes a daily morning habit, too.
That is a beautiful comparison. A morning routine is just a series of small, simple habits done every day without thinking. And learning a language is exactly the same.
So how is learning English similar to brushing your teeth?
Well, you do not need to study a giant textbook for 4 hours. Just 10 to 15 minutes of practice every single morning makes a huge difference. You just do it automatically.
Wow, so small steps really matter.
They do. You can even combine your habits. We call this habit stacking.
Like what?
For example, listening to an English podcast while you drink your morning coffee, or repeating English phrases out loud while you take your warm shower.
Oh, the shower is perfect because no one can hear you.
Exactly. The secret is consistency. You just do it every day. And listen, mistakes will happen.
They always do.
Making a mistake in English is just like spilling coffee on your shirt. When that happens, you do not throw the shirt away. You just clean up the coffee and keep going with your day.
I love that. You just clean it up and keep going. To review all this great vocabulary naturally, let's look at a relatable story of a morning gone wrong.
Oh, a morning rush. Let's do it.
Okay, so imagine a scenario where someone went to sleep early. They wanted a good morning. But when the phone rings, they hit the snooze button.
Oh, no.
Not just once. They hit the snooze button 4 times.
That is dangerous. Very dangerous. So they don't get up until 7:40. Now they are in a huge rush, so their morning flow is completely broken.
Exactly. They jump out of bed, run to the bathroom, and take a quick 2-minute shower. Then they stare at their closet and get dressed super fast without checking the weather app.
A big mistake. What about breakfast?
They skip breakfast completely. No scrambled eggs, no oatmeal. They just grab their phone, keys, and wallet and run out the door.
They must feel so tired and stressed.
They are exhausted. But when they get to work, a kind friend offers to share their coffee to help them wake up.
That is a good friend. You know, that story sounds so natural. It is a very real situation.
It really is.
I gently encourage you, the listener, to practice telling your own morning story out loud at home. Use this vocabulary. It will really help you lose your fear of speaking.
Thank you for listening to The English Echo.
Keep practicing English every day.
Small steps can make a big difference.
See you in the next episode.